Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be delving into the latest installment of Tokyo Xtreme Racer, which has just recently dropped in early access on Steam. So in this video I'm going to show you 6 things that you may or may not have yet picked up in this new edition of Tokyo Xtreme Racer, and if you think I've missed something, let me know down below. So first thing we're going to go over is near misses net you money. So for those of you who don't know, a near miss is obviously where you just shallowly avoid hitting another car, similar to what you'd normally do in Forza Horizon 5. However, in Tokyo Xtreme Racer, this will net you credits, or CP. And the great thing about this is the faster you go, the more CP you'll earn. So as soon as you hit over 180 kilometers an hour, the amount of CP will start going up by 100 credit points, which may not seem like much. However, if you have a look at the amount of credits I have in the bottom left hand corner, starting on only 241,000 and towards the end heading up to nearly 260,000 on the same stretch of road in literally the space of a couple of minutes. So it's a very easy yet effective way to earn CP in this game, in order to obviously spend some hard-earned CP on upgrading your cars. So a great little feature there for those of you who may not have picked that up. Now the second thing I want to move on to is attacking and defending against your opposition. So obviously the whole purpose of winning a race is to decrease the opposition's SP bar that you can see at the top of the screen, traditionally done just by gaining a lot of distance on them and watching their bar decrease slowly. However, there is other ways to decrease their bar, but it will also affect yours, one of which is attacking and defending. As you can see here, attacking the opposition car will decrease their SP bar, but it will also have an impact on yours as well. Other things that can affect it are hitting walls and other AI cars that are on the road. However, you can increase your attack skill against the opposition to decrease their SP bar a little bit faster, as well as knocking them into other cars. However, do note that their SP bar will only drop down to a minimum of a quarter before you then have to gain distance on them, so you cannot win a race solely by doing it. However, if you head over to your garage, you can see here there is an attack, defense, a wall shock absorption and a car shock absorption setting, or stats should I say. Now these can all be increased by updating your perks and spending BP on them. So as you can see here, my attack and defense were on 380. However, if I go into the perks on the first driver level tab, you can upgrade them by upgrading either the attack or the defense, which will go up in a certain percentage. So now that I've upgraded my attack to level 3, it's shown as 420, which means I'll be a bit more lethal to the opposition when ramming them. The other options are in the second tab under skill, and as you can see on the second skill tree, you have wall is your friend, which goes down in levels, which is SP reduction upon contact with walls, and also the second one, which is contact approved, which is an SP reduction upon contact with other AI vehicles. So if you're prone to crashing into walls and other cars, these are great perks to look into purchasing, as they will mean that your SP bar reduces less when you hit them. The third point here is you can challenge literally anyone, any other car you see on the road, whether it's a named AI driver or just a random car. You can challenge them if you pull up behind them and flash your headlights. So if you're really not having a good day, just go and pick on a pickup truck or a van for an easy win and easy money. As you can see here, I just pulled up behind that random pickup, challenged him to a race, which he apparently had to accept, and wiped the floor with him. Again, doing it with this car and then afterwards a van. It's so easy to make credits doing this. And obviously it doesn't really matter what car you're in, because most of the time you'll be better than them. One thing to note is they will always come up as the nameless one, so they're not named AI, which the named ones have weird names anyway, but we'll gloss over that. So it's an easy way to make some credits just by beating anyone that tickles your fancy, especially if you're having a really off day and you just want to bully someone in Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Great way to make money. Just one thing to note, watch out for the taxis. They are surprisingly fast. Weird. Anyway, number 4, stop at parking lots. I didn't actually know at the beginning of the game that these were visitable. However, you can visit them once you've completed the first segment of the game and beaten the first 3 crews, and they are definitely worth stopping at. So whether you fancy racing someone there or just going through some general conversation with Chubby Man, for example, they are definitely worth a visit. Now as you can see here, this person here actually gave me a tip that if I drive over 100 kilometers and end up driving a Suzuki Alto, someone will appear that I can have a battle with. Now not everyone at the parking lot that you can talk to will give you this sort of advice, however on the off occasion they will offer you that. Also, it gives you a great opportunity to race other people that you may not find roaming around in the free world. As you can see here, I'm racing someone called Pink Groove, who I wouldn't have picked up just generally cruising around. It's also worth noting that they offer you new challenges, such as a double race where your SP bar will remain wherever it is after you win the first round, and then you have to win the second round on a new challenger with your current SP bar at whatever level it was at. Also, the parking lots will only highlight once you visit them, so as you can see here on the map, it's highlighted with a big green P, and they are dotted around in various locations. Now, I haven't at this point found them all, however I know there is quite a few of them. It's also worth noting as well that the conversation and the people that you can talk to will change every time you re-enter, and they're shown on the map just like that. Number 5, unlocking more cars. Now, once you first start in Tokyo Xtreme Racer, you will just be limited to 3 different vehicles to purchase, which is a bit of a pain. However, as you start to level up and progress throughout the game, some cars will unlock, however, not all of them. If you enter your perk tree, however, and go over to the machine tab, you will see that there is more car manufacturers and cars to unlock. So you of course have to spend B points on them to unlock them and be able to purchase them, but don't be fooled, that won't work on all of them. First of all, you have to go through the tree to unlock every single car thus far, and when you get to a certain car, you may not be able to actually purchase it because there will be a requirement in order to get it. So for example, here you can see I need to beat certain people to unlock that Nissan. And likewise with other cars, there's quite a lot of manufacturers. Mitsubishi, for example, is off on its own in the bottom right hand corner, in which you have to level up a bit more to unlock it. So you will need to spend some of your B points very frugally if you want to buy more cars. And number 6, how to lower your ride. So I have seen some people comment that they do not know how to lower their car, when in fact it's fairly simple. So if we head over to the tune tab and then go over to suspension, you will start with the genuine suspension, but if you upgrade it to level 1 or 2 or 3, if you've unlocked that, you'll be able to upgrade your ride height, camber, etc. So as you saw there, it noted where you can do that. So if we head over into the settings tab and then onto alignment, you can change the height and the camber of each set of wheels, whether it's the front or the back. Now I've only got level 1 suspension, so I can only adjust the ride height, as you can see here, but if you upgrade your suspension to level 2 or 3, you can also adjust your camber and toe, etc. So for those of you who aren't aware on how to then unlock level 2 and level 3 components, this is done in the perks tab or the tuning tab for perks, which again you need to spend your hard-earned B points on in order to unlock new upgrades for tuning your car with. So as you can see on the perk tab, heading over to tuning, there is all sorts of options for next upgrades on each individual component to tune your car with, and that's how you can basically unlock more to play around with your suspension. And that is 6 things that you may not have known about Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Now hopefully this video has highlighted a couple of new things that you might not have known before. However, if there's something that I've missed or something you think that's quite important, should be noted that not many people do know, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll be very happy to pin your comment or even make another video if there is quite a few that I might have missed. But hopefully this video did help you out a little bit. If it did and you're new to the channel, I'd very much appreciate if you could subscribe, and dropping a like massively helps me out as well. But apart from that folks, I want to thank you very much for watching. Make sure you stay safe and take care.